Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I don't remember the fucking name.
Well, now I feel bad for the guy.
Oh, okay, you should. It is sad.
Yeah, Xandric
Yes.
with Vanguard Oberon. Not Vanguard, Vanguard. They are best friends from basically forever ago. Like,
Mm.
during the time when they were the Necron tier, they were always by each other's side. And, the thing is, a lot of the Necron lords don't really like Nemesis Xandric. Because they see him as weird and old and as something that needs to kind of be getting rid of. A relic, a relic who is degraded too far to be worth keeping around in a lot of eyes. The main
Mm.
problem is Oberon, and also the fact that he's actually a really good tactician. Like, he actually has a lot of really good skill, like good triggers for the tabletop. Where it just basic. He also speaks like a old British like a general. You know that stereotypical like old British general?
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I am the very model of a modern major
Yeah,
general.
basically
Impeccable.
that. That is how he talks.
Ooh.
So every single time I read anything about him talking, I just imagine it just being like in a very British voice.
Mm.
Just very old general British. Well, Vanguard. Oh, well, Oberon. He's just literally just there to keep Xandric safe, and always trying to tell him, "Dude, we are machines. We are robots." But here's actually an interesting thing. At a few points, it might be that Xandric is just faking the whole thing,
Maybe.
just to be a bit for him to be a bit more interesting. As
Mm.
I don't remember the exact quote, but I remember a passage where he turned to Oberon and said, "And so what if I want to pretend that I believe? So what if I want to pretend that to believe that we never were machines, that we never turned into immortal robots? Why not enjoy the endless war making that we can do, and pretend that I am simply still but an immortal man?"
Mm.
There are moments where he's actually like he understands that yes, I am
Alien.
a machine.
Mm.
I am a robot, but I'm just having
It's
fun
those,
here.
it's those weird moments of clarity that really drive things. Oh.
Hmm. And here's the thing: he actually has Necron warriors that farm, that produce crops, and make him
Ooh, no.
food.
I shall take over the galaxy with potato.
He has like has Necron warriors and such make him food, and then have some of them be taste testers, so that
Well, he has to make sure it's not poison.
exactly that's its reasoning. And at one point, he's actually the only Necron Lord that we know of that takes prisoners. When the Necrons
Hmm.
were like mortal beings, they actually apparently had their own kind of Geneva Convention, their own rules for war, and he follows them.
Hmm.
Like he does not like Canoptic servitors, those the robot units. Like not like the whole Necron thing. Like no, he doesn't like
Mm.
the fully mechanical, were just purely mechanical, not like biotransfer things.
Yeah.
He doesn't like those. He sees them as being unfair for a proper fight between gentlemen.
Mm.
And at one point, he actually decided to hold a dinner for him and some of his prisoners of war, which included a member of the White Scars, a few Eldar, and I think just a few other random Xenos that were in the prison cells. And
Was
he's
it good food?
yes, actually, apparently it was actually really good food. Everyone was just confused during the whole thing, especially the Eldar,
Most likely.
because it's just like, what the fuck is he doing? This doesn't make any sense. How? Why? It's basically just like it was a nice banquet, and they got to enjoy some food, and then Zendrak just eventually went, "Well, I have something to take care of quickly. You all don't cause any trouble." And he gets up and leaves. Then Oberon starts to kill them
Mm,
because this is what Oberon does. He understands that the longer these people are alive, the more chance that they'll have to kill his charge.
mm-hmm.
And eventually, Xandric comes back. Oberon just stands at attention, and Xandric's like, ah, pity. I guess they might have caused some trouble, so you had to take care of them. No matter. Turns to the surviving White Scar and Eldar and tells them, you can go. You can leave. Wait, what? Yeah, no, you can leave. I repaired your guys' ships. You can go. You don't have any information that I need, so you're welcome to go home. And fun thing, the White Scars basically have their own book of grudges.
Mm.
And Nemazor Xandric's name is in that. Uh, so anyways, besides lore dumping about one of my favorite Necron lords besides Trazen the Infinite,
Mm.
but then again, it's kind of hard to top Trazen.
Mm-hmm.
The magpie he is, but he's just a really fun character.
Mm-hmm.
So besides all that, how are y'all doing, Trazen?
Mm-hmm.
Am doing.
That's good.
Mm.
I have one day off legitimately in 2 days, or not 2 days, in 2 weeks, and then I get to go to work tomorrow.
Damn. That
Yeah, I was
actually.
at work every day for the last 2 weeks. Monday. So from Friday to yesterday, Friday, to the Friday before that, to Monday before that. I was
Damn.
at work the entire day.
Damn, that'd be a lot of working.
Mm.
All because I decided they offered me a position in an EMT class that they're holding. I was like, yeah, sure, why the fuck not? It's going to be a requirement eventually, anyways.
Ah, yes.
Mm.
So Monday through Friday, whether I'm on shift or not, I'm at work.
So how are you doing, Slayer?
I've not been up for very long. Did not sleep for very long either. But I'm excited to do Lancer.
Yes.
I have had decent sleeps.
Yeah. Race is not here, but I can say that we can at least get started, if that's okay with y'all.
Yeah.
Race, no, not Race. Grave and Slayer?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. So from where we left off last session, you all had gone to one of the towns that was one of the more direct paths to the capital of where the quote unquote rebels are stationed. Heading towards the southern edge of the northern continent, and ending up getting into a bit of a scuffle over, well, great Jericho's bounty. Which,
Mm-hmm.
Lyrell, when you actually see the bounty thing, it's incredibly old. It is like an incredibly old bounty, but it is worth several thousand gold coins.
Oh. Speaking of which, has the Rem delegation who was sent to negotiate the sale of some of the blue diamond, not all of it, just a tiny little pittance of it, given it's so valuable, to the local people for in exchange for currency. Did that succeed?
Oh, greatly. It's
Like,
it
Lywell
succeeded
entrusted that duty
greatly.
to some of the other crew, figuring, we're great at negotiating deals. Somewhere in the galaxy, the head of Rem finances shudders.
But it went swimmingly as Lyrell, as you are getting ready to head through the journey to the southern continent. You are sent a message from one of the teams, and it's basically, "Sell went well. We have a lot of like tiny gold bar things." With an image of
Mm.
like a treasure chest full of like the things that Veta had used for trading.
Oh.
It literally looks like a bunch of credit wafers from Star Wars.
I'm amazed they had enough on hand.
Well, they've been
You
here
were
a long
probably
time.
ripped off.
And apparently this is the current payment. The rest will be paid off over the course of the next 5 months.
Happy cat noises. But yes, so now that so that checks off the final box of her priorities of ensuring her crew can get paid. So yes. Uh Lywell looks at the postal, looks up at Jericho, looks at the postal. They got your nose wrong.
I was imagining it's like Blackleg Sanji and his bounty. What his bounty image was for the longest time. It's kind of like this kind of vibe. But Librel, as you're kind of like looking over this bounty and kind of look at the others, you see that each member of the party that was here before has some pretty high bounties on them. Yes. I'm just wondering, like, how long have these things been here? It's like your first thought about this.
Hmm.
You laughing at the memes?
No, I'm laughing at the image in general.
That was apparently Sanji's
Which
first
one?
bounty poster. Holy hell, did they get it wrong and they apparently ruined somebody's life because of it.
Oh, that poor dude.
Yeah, they accidentally drawed a completely different dude and kept being targeted because people kept thinking he was Blacklight Sanji.
Oh no.
Anyways, So you get ready and are able to. A quick question: are you guys going by dragon or shuttle?
Dragon!
Well, Lywell doesn't have one of those, so she would be going by shuttle.
All right.
You can hitch a ride on Jericho.
It depresses her.
Also, there's the fact that your dragon Izzy does say that I don't think I can carry Big Metal Man.
He'll probably have to take the shuttle.
Yeah, considering I weigh about as much as an Escalade.
Yeah, you get. I'd say that he either has to A, do a deep sea trudging mission, or B, he's gonna have to go through the shuttle. Or B, you guys could buy passage onto one of the boats.
Screw that, we're not giving them money.
I'm just laying out the options you guys have. That's all.
Yes. Lywell would indeed be in one of the shuttles along with Oddman.
All right. The trip doesn't. The trip down to the southern continent is a fairly long one for Jericho and Veta, as they are going by dragon,
Yeah, we got the
taking
fast way.
roughly 4 days to nearly a week, depending on the weather, which I'll actually roll right now. Oh God, no!
A
That
massive
was
hurricane blows through.
yeah, actually. About halfway through the journey, Jericho encounters a
See,
hurricane.
no, see, the LEM shuttles are not designed for turbulent weather. They're space.
Smooth space travel only.
Yeah, they're designed for traveling in space. They were not designed for this. As the captain would start meowing profusely. Lywell would order them to go up above the storm.
They would, with the entire crew panicking and meowing crazy, lots of cat nonsense being spewed over the speaker on Jericho's end, trying to warn him about the hurricane.
Man, we're on the dragon.
Yes, but still, it is a hurricane.
You do realize the difficulty of something that flies reliant on wings to go through a hurricane, right?
It's called a slingshot maneuver!
Perform the what maneuver?
A little bit on your forehead, but
Slingshot.
that's right.
Oh, okay. So you just, I think you're eating is all. Sorry, so I couldn't hear you.
Um,
Alright. So, Alright, so Grave, give me a roll. Give me a d20 roll to see if the slingshot maneuver works. You actually stay cool. As you try to perform a slingshot maneuver around a hurricane.
just use the
You're
turbulent
fine.
winds
Take out your oven.
to accelerate.
You stay cool.
Let me get my sheet up so I can roll.
Oh, Jesus. Alright.
Yeah.
Hello, doggo. So Jericho, as you are So Jericho, you were able to your helmet's built-in comp con is able to partially translate the cat nonsense. It's still very confused about what they're trying to say, but you get the implications that there is a big water tornado inbound.
Water tornadoes. That sounds like a hurricane. I can deal with that. Hey,
As
let's
you as
let's
your
do something cool. Pat pat.
as your confidence spreads to Izzy, they will begin the slingshot maneuver with you, with Veta most likely hanging on for fucking dear life, as you perform a slingshot maneuver around a fucking hurricane. Lyrell,
Gee.
on your own sensors where you're kind of like keeping track of Jericho and Veta life signs. But Jericho's is actually pretty calm, all things considering. As you see on the tracking screen, they're going in giant circle very quickly. Veta is very clearly not
Whoa.
happy about what's going on.
Lyra looks at these readings, then disregards the readings as she is taken over piloting this ship as they're trying to pull up above the storm, but they're caught in a downdraft.
Exactly. Give me a for that. Do you have anything that would be
And
good for
thusly,
piloting?
the dragon
No,
arrives
the
at
REM
its
pilot in
destination first.
space. They only ever land on planets in calm weather.
All
They
right.
aren't trained for this.
Give me a d20 roll, then.
And I add grit to it.
Yes. All right, Lyrell, you are fighting every instinct that you've ever known when it comes to piloting an atmosphere. As you're able to fight against the downdraft, and are able to burst above the clouds, and just you get that kind of like, holy shit, it's beautiful moment as the ship finally gets above the cloud line and is able to start to travel, finally able to travel without turbulence.
Will takes a moment to still her rapidly pounding heart. Before, just sort of piloting the vessel up to the upper atmospheric levels and then continuing the journey up there.
Lyrell, when you kind of like finally calm down, you see half the crew on the shuttle.
It would just be Lywell, the pilot, and pilot backup.
Yeah, you see the two other Rem on the shuttle, literally clinging to like scratching post walls that are there just in case you get into turbulence.
Oh, Lywell would blink. Oh, those are new.
Cat in the cloud, what will they do? Yeah,
Lywell would
they
turn on
were
the
added
comms.
recently because we're going to be doing a lot more planet missions. So eh.
Lywell turns on the comms. Achman, are you okay back there?
uh, so you literally have been tossed around in the back because you forgot to engage your mag boots. You're currently
Oh,
embedded in the back door.
Clink, ding,
I've had
ding, dong,
worse.
ding, ding, the dong, ding, ding, the dong.
Here's a response to Lyrell asking, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I mean, no organ system, so no motion sickness.
It's basically, yeah, I'm okay. Currently embedded in the drop ramp. Do you contact Jericho?
His vitals are
I-
fine, so that would imply he is.
All right.
Like, Jericho gets there faster than they do.
Jericho, you are
What Mach
having
does your dragon travel at?
Hold on, let me check.
Hey, you slowed down for the hurricane. I used it to accelerate.
Hold
Valid
on.
question. What Mach are you traveling at?
Brave, give
I
me
don't
a
know.
give me a D100 roll.
D100. Oh boy.
Yes.
All right, give me a second. Okay, Yeetus, yeah, yoinkus. All right. Boop, boop, and slash roll D100. Boop,
Dude.
boop.
Alright. Jericho, you're just approaching breaking the fucking sound barrier.
I mean, that's still pretty solid.
Oh, so he's just under Mach 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are literally just under Mach 1 with that roll.
Unfortunately,
I
the
still figure
shuttle in
that's
the
probably
upper
top
atmosphere.
speed for. I still figure that's probably top speed for a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's
What-
pretty fast for a dragon. It's just, this is a space shuttle. They ought a nice Mach 2.
The thing is, like, both of you give me a D20 roll. I want to see who gets there first.
Do I get to stay cool
No.
or show off?
Just simply a D20.
Plus grit or
Yes.
Oh, so just a grit check.
Not very good.
ooh. I still win.
It makes no sense, but you got there fast.
Lilo, you're feeling pretty proud of yourself as the rest of the 2 days of the trip go by relatively peacefully, as you are just enjoying piloting the shuttle, taking naps, enjoying some nice fresh fish you got from that market. It has now been cured and grilled. It is very
Nah,
numb.
they'd skip that first step. Honestly, if it's fresh
It's
enough, they'd
sushi.
skip the second step too.
It's sushi.
Sushimi.
Nom, nom, nom.
So, Lyrell, you parked the shuttle up on a very nice beach. Like, it is surprisingly nice on this beach. There are, going from the beach, there is a there is a kind of sprawling forest with what looks to be an old as hell road leading from the beach. And there, like, not more than like 50 feet away, is Jericho and Veta just chilling in beach chairs.
Lywell looks at them. She tilts her head. I took a direct path. I was
A
going
dragon's
twice
easier
your
to fly in
speed.
a hurricane.
Sugar just looks at her like, dragons. Fuck yeah.
Lywell pulls out her data pad and pulls up a map. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
You can remember. You remember they can teleport, right?
Lywell looks at him. Looks at Iggy. Izzy. Looks at the map.
And the faster they're going, the further they can go.
Exactly. I found the GIF version, I think. Oh no, I didn't.
Cannot find the GIF version.
I found a GIF version. It's just trying to make it work.
Look out. Doesn't make sense.
So after some confused cat noises, Lywell and her crew would detach Oddman from the loading ramp.
Yeah, he's just chilling there. That's all he's been doing is just chilling there. He doesn't really mind it.
No external sensory sensations.
Well, no, you can feel, just not pain. You can detect sensation, it just doesn't hurt.
Fair enough.
It is oddly comfy, is what I'll say.
Yes, this part is 500 degrees. Oh, nice.
This is warm. It's 500 degrees!
Yes.
Yeah,
Cozy.
warm.
So,
Like a sauna.
all right.
That's pretty much how I imagine the financial advisor spends every waking day.
Yes. I love the pistol. It's like, all right.
I need this vodka. The cat's offered a new
Vodka
promotional
thing.
deal.
Okay, violence.
Every day I need to choose violence.
I need to drink vodka. I need to choose violence.
Today is the day I do both.
I'm not drunk enough for this. Okay, I'm now drunk enough for this. Violence!
Wim's financial advisor. When somebody's exploited a loophole in the Wim's new marketing deal.
Oh my god. So I just have a bunch of gifts that I sometimes post with gaming session.
Just like sounds like right. That does it. That's the last straw. Jericho pulls out absolutely wild looking fiddle, and they're like, wait, what is that? Thought you were about to say that this calls for extreme violins.
Violins? I
He's-
don't understand why we're playing music.
So anyways, as you guys so after Lyrella is just like very confused about what's happening, just like how even factoring in for the teleportation distance that Jericho has stated Dragon's gonna reach, you still don't understand how it's possible. Oh god.
Go.
Oh my god, hold on. Dargo just sent me something amazing. Behold the run.
Shot to a crime. Also, this continues to be so high.
Oh yeah, I remember when this came out. Alright, so Lyrell, you are fairly certain about... You're fairly certain that there is some amount of weird paracausal bullshit going on, but you can't prove it.
How? You can't. I'm just that good.
Have you ever watched How to Train Your Dragon?
I love How to Train Your Dragon.
1 second. Yes, actually.
Nice. Oh, Slaya.
Yes.
Guess what? V-Rising's having a monster art contest. There's a free Halloween DLC, and there's a community event coming up.
Cool.
Free DLC.
Yeah, free decorations.
Ooh, decorations. Those are Sylvia's favorites.
Yeah, free Halloween themed decorations for your castle.
Nice.
Where do I
This
go to
castle
download
is
that?
always
Go over
Halloween.
to your library and check V-Rising. It should be one of the recent update things.
Dev update 21 Halloween event.
Yes. The Malevolent Monster Art Competition. Apparently there is prizes
The
for it.
Haunted Knights Castle pack.
So apparently there is
where's
prizes
Here we go.
for...
Free to play for free? Is that how I download it?
Yeah, just download it for free. So apparently for the art contest, for the grand winner will receive a re-rising hoodie, a t-shirt, an extra large mouse pad, a re-rising mug, 3 Steam keys for early access to the game, Dracula Relics DLC pack, Sinister Evolution DLC pack, and all future DLCs for V Rising.
As cool as that is, I can't draw monsters.
I know, but like some of the entries that I've seen that are like part of the update stuff is really cool.
So I should now have the things, right?
If you go into the
Okay.
game and everything, I'll probably boot up the server after we're done here.
Okay.
All right.
But
Anyways,
yes.
sorry, I just booted up Steam and saw that. Apologies. Anyways, where were we? Yes. So, Lightrell, you remember like, this wasn't even mentioned in How to Train Your Dragons.
Of course, How to Train Your Dragons has a much higher rating in Realm Society than it does in Oz.
How to Train Your Dragon is really good. It is a really good movie, and I love it.
Lywell's eyes would go wide as she's like, wait, are you saying that movie was made by Pawn?
Jericho's just gonna shrug.
Didn't think the populations on this planet had been there for that long.
Look at the timeline. They've been here for roughly 3,000 years.
That would imply that they've been on this planet for over 5,000 years and haven't invented modern agriculture. Highly distressed cat noises.
Highly very confused cat noises. To be fair, it was kind of hard for them to set up any real serious agriculture stuff for mass farming with the thread.
Mm.
Not really. If the thread is 250 years apart, the amount of harvest you could get in that time, even if you had to start from scratch after every thread, would be insane.
Yes, but like any like large scale long term projects, I mean.
Most farms don't last 250 years anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways. Either way. So Lyrel, as you're just having this revelation and just brilliant idea of like, oh my god, they filmed the movie here.
Well, no, she can tell it's an animation. She just thinks it was made here.
When that movie was actually made back on Cradle.
What's Cradle?
Earth. It's made back on Earth or Gaia, or whatever the fuck you guys call it.
But yes. So they are at the beach.
Yes, you guys are currently at a beach. You guys are
Ooh.
judging by the map that you've kind of done, Libel. You would know that you guys are actually about 1 or 2 miles off of where Bergzerd is.
Oh.
And that is apparently where the rebels are primarily concentrated.
Okay.
So what is your guys' plan? Jadul will also, well, you will also get word from Jadul about some interesting sites here, here, and here on the southern continent as well.
Huh. So which one of these borgs are we at?
The one
The
down
lower
here in the
one.
south.
Borg Zord?
Zerg.
Jude.
Zuid. Borg Zuid.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's words. Words.
So Bogzuid. I well
Bog.
would look up
Bog
at,
Zweed.
no, it can't be Zweed.
Depends on what language you're using.
No. I mean, even if we assumed it was German, it needs I can't remember what, but there needs to be another letter to make it Zweed.
No, German is really Zuid.
We trying to get zooted at Zweed?
Okay, I just checked. It's Zuid in German.
Exactly.
To make it Zweed, it needs another letter.
In German, at least.
Yes, and given how it's Bogzuid, that would imply it's German.
Yeah. Or in that ballpark.
I say it's whatever PB says it is.
I
It
can't
is some
even
manner of
fully
Nordic
decide on
language.
on a fucking thing.
It is some manner of Nordic language.
The language for this world is very weird, but at least your auto translators are able to pick it up.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
unfortunately,
Lywell would look up at Jericho. So, what's the plan?
March on their head offices? We've got the papers. I don't see
Papers?
why not use. Yes, papers. You know, the stuff saying we're supposed to be here. The stuff saying why we're here. The stuff saying what we're going to do to them if they don't abide. Okay, and
Oh.
maybe
he
a
just
little bit of
opens a
that.
compartment on one of his robot arms and pulls out a huge stack of paperwork.
And metal printed plates.
His homes aren't that bulky.
You don't know how, but it's just a stack of paperwork.
See? So I mean, I don't see why we shouldn't take the direct approach.
Lywell just stares at Jericho do this and is like, quantum tunneling nonsense.
Bingo!
Nonsense.
Yes, that is Lywell glowing frustrated.
Poor cat girl.
Lywell would not though.
In 90%
All
of
right.
video games, and certainly the way to figure out the chosen one is to shoot them in the hand and see if they heal when they take a nap. What, Taco? The weird things that E sends me in chat.
But Lywell would, after a moment, her shoulders would sag and she would just nod. All right. You're in charge, so after you.
I mean, we're waiting for Vera to wake up from their nap.
Lywell looks over at Veta. I think they've passed out from oxygen deprivation.
There's just light snoring coming from Veta.
No, I'm pretty sure they're asleep.
Lywell would check the vital readings she had received from Veta. No, it looks like at this point here, she points to the trajectory, when you were going really fast at an angle, oxygen levels sharply dropped.
They have a suit to process that shit.
There's just, like I said, there's just soft snoring coming from Veta.
Lywell will pick up a stick from the beach, walk over and sort of poke Veta's foot. And now Lywell is building a sandcastle around Veta.
You have to keep it protected.
Jericho is willing to help with this.
She's not going to refuse it.
So, Lyrel, so you guys are. So, Lyrel, you are. So, give both of you give me a roll. Yeah.
Wait, no, 1 second. I forgot to. There we go. Sandel Castle.
So, Erdwin, you're just like standing there, just like wondering, okay, what's going on? As you just watch these two just create a colossal sandcastle around Veta.
Lywell would look at Ordman.
An extremely ornate one.
Yes.
Quick, dig 2 pits. Mix one of a consistency of 20% sand to 80% water, and the next an equal mix of both.
25-75 usually works better.
Lywell looks at him. That's not what the records say.
I mean, if you're only going by records and not testing things out for yourself, are you really a scientist?
Lywell's tail droops. This is my first time at a beach.
Then now is the perfect time to start experimenting.
Ordman, dig 100 holes.
You want me to dig 100 holes?
She nods. Profusely.
Right. Trench digging mode activated.
Yeah, so you guys just watch as Erdwin just suddenly pulls a shovel out of nowhere and starts digging a trench system along the beach.
After about 5 hours, it starts to look like Normandy.
Yes, and various sections have various consistencies of sand that Orby's slowly bobbing along to, agitating at different intervals.
Anti-tank spikes, deep trenches, hills from the sand from the
castle
trenches.
the castle should have an escape tower.
Hey, that's a good point.
Lywell takes out her an arc torch and starts superheating some of the sand to make a foundation.
Why are you... That's against the rules of sandcastle building.
But we need the structural integrity if this tower's gonna be over 100 stories.
Well, that's the challenge of it. It's made of sand.
Glass is sand.
The glass has been universally ruled as illegal in sandcastle competitions. It has been that way for over 500 years.
Lyle just turns and looks to him. Orby, check sandcastle bylaw regulations. Orby just bloops, but comes back empty.
Very serious question, man.
Right.
Yes.
In the water.
Yes. So
Fish
you
for
may,
dinner.
Erdwin, you are allowed to do that. Go ahead, give me a roll.
You can test your new aquatic features.
Damn.
All right. So you
Aw,
guys, as you're in the
those
middle of
squid for
arguing about
dinner.
if you can use glass or not in sandcastle construction, as you guys are having that argument, you see Erdwin just kind of like hop out of the trenches he's made around the castle, and
There's
will
just like 50 crabs that have latched onto him.
yeah, there's like 50 crabs attached to him and shit, and he just wades into the water Pacific Rim style. And then he comes back out like an hour later as you guys are still arguing about the glass issue, and he's holding a tiny tuna. You come back
Here,
out,
His
Soul,
snack.
with a you come back out with a sardine.
I was about to say, he has
Here,
acquired one
snack.
sardine. Eh,
As he holds it out, the Lem backup pilot, who's now out of the ship and is helping do the crenellations on the castle, will walk up and just kind of jump up and go, nom.
Nom. And then they'll scurry off.
Anyone have a net? There's a fuck ton of these down there.
Net? No. Anyone got any wire?
Well, one of the Rem that heard this just comes back with a bunch of rope and wire.
Thank
I mean,
you.
they have nets.
They forgot for a moment.
But it's not a fishing net.
No. These are cats.
need
They
is
do expressly
about
have
1
fishing
pound.
net.
Well,
All you
can
need
they
is
catch
about a half
sardines?
pound.
Probably not.
Jericho
Wait.
just made the best sardine fishing net.
Jericho, you take the wire and the rope. Go like, okay, I can work with this. Just start working away as you take a break from sandcastle construction. Or at this point, it's not a sand castle; it's a sand fortress.
Yeah.
No, it's still a castle. Fortresses are castles if they meet the correct criteria.
Yes.
So Lyrel, you're just sitting. You just see Jericho take a break from building the castle, and is just makes a very tightly woven but still very effective fishing net. Then throws it over the castle wall onto Erdwin's head.
I'm trying to catch fish, not a machine.
We just have to check. I mean, there you go. There's your net.
Thank you. All right, yeah, I will go shore fishing for minnows and sardines and shit.
All right, you can give me another take someone out check if you wish.
That's a double crit.
Yay!
Oh god. Oh, that is.
He's got enough for 2 dinners.
So he doesn't come back for like another 2 hours. And when he does, he not only has the fishing net full of various different fish, he's also carrying 2 sharks on his shoulders.
Hey, wait. Quick question.
Yes.
Does this beach have crab?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
there
they
was a
literally
fuck ton of them
attacked
attached
him.
to me.
They attacked him as he was digging the trench.
He
But
has literally
I-
still got like 50 crabs all hooked onto him.
he now has 100 crabs on him now.
Now
I had
100.
crabs for real once.
mean, crab
Can
is
I
tasty.
finagle scrap and salvage to get viable crab to cook?
Sure. But so as Erdwood just like comes out of the water, you see him holding 2 sharks, and the fishing net is like full of like all kinds of different fish. Like, well, you move over and just try to you kind of just grab one of the crabs and start like doing the anime pole thing, where you're like
Well, no.
putting.
See, this is the issue.
Yeah.
Look at memes.
Oh god. Yes, exactly. Lyrel, you were able to pull off one of the crabs, but then you just instantly numb it. Nom.
Nom 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 nom.
Just like you just
Hungry
completely numb it,
bastards.
shell
That's
and
why I got all
all.
this food.
Lywell looks up at him. She walks over. She hugs him. The other one walks over, hugs him. The captain scores out the shoulder, runs over, hugs him as well.
I am a savior.
And then we've just got Jericho doing cooking.
2 more landing ships suddenly drop cloaking. There are now 60 of them.
There's probably enough here.
They're small. They don't eat a lot. You have 2. You have enough for all of them.
2 sharks, a bunch of fish, and a net full.
Trust me, those
Oh.
sharks outweigh the collective total weight of all these Wem.
Hey, that doesn't mean they're not hungry.
Gonna make a cooking check.
uh, sure, yeah. You guys can roll me just some D100s. Or not 100s, but 20s.
I was
Yeah, no,
gonna
like-
add some accuracy to it because you said Lywell was she wasn't bad, but she did know how to cook.
Yeah, you can add
You said D20 or D100?
D20. Yeah, you can have an accuracy, so yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Alright. Alright.
He did not say use invent to create. PB said to make cooking wool.
Yeah, that's creating.
Otherwise, I would have used my invent to create, but no, I used cooking.
Ha.
Roll like the rest of us, damn it.
Yeah, roll like the rest of them,
Fine.
damn it.
It's fun. We're having fun.
Legally mandated fun.
Leaking mented. Yeah.
Mandatory
Just
fun
better
day.
cook
Mandatory
than them.
fun time.
No,
Like,
we
look
won't.
at the images.
Alright, I'll allow it. Just let's just keep moving.
Like,
As-
Jericho can cook.
As all of you spend like a good another few hours doing one hell of a fish fry. As you're all just having fun inside this sandcastle, and Erdwin even shows off that he's a pretty decent cook.
Yes.
His food may be a little
More
over.
Lem just keep showing up until there's nothing left.
Like his food is a little heavy on the spices, but it's still pretty good.
Hey,
I
I don't
mean-
actually have taste receptors, so I have no idea anymore.
Meanwhile, Jericho has made like Master Chef, 5 Michelin star. Make your clothes explode level
I
seafood.
kind of doubt Jericho actually like if he was an engineer in Union and then he was put on choir stage. When did he have time to perfect cooking?
You forget this man lived on a space station by himself for a good chunk of his life. And he is a genius, so he is going to get bored and learn to fucking cook.
With the space
Fucking food
station
wars.
rations.
Fucking food wars, of course.
Of course, fucking food war. Like, that show is so fucking good. I love
The
it.
food in it looks so fucking good. I would love to have.
Like, the thing is that they also get the recipes correct.
Yes, that's the best part. Like it's the
Yeah, like,
actual
that
recipes
is-
for the
That is
food.
stuff. That is stuff and techniques you can actually use at home.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, oh my god, I am
Fine, I'll
100% here
concede that
for it.
Jericho binged every single episode of Food Wars.
All
Well,
Repeatedly.
he has
Religiously.
done that too. He has done that too.
right. So the fish fry it lasts for the rest of the day as everyone that's there is just like everyone inside the sandcastle is just like it's like all looking very very happy and satisfied.
Lywell making effectively sand bricks after drying them in the sun to use as the foundation.
I mean, that's not technically
works.
illegal, but many people view this as going against the spirit of sandcastle
You know,
building.
it's just mud, straw, store, and pour.
Erdwin's just like very happy to have helped.
Meanwhile,
I'm just chilling, bro.
well, Corley, he's holding up the keystone as the rest of the roof is being laid in.
Oh god. Oh, don't
Mad
remind
chilling.
me of bridge building from high school.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever have that?
Balsa
Yes.
wood bridges, yeah.
Yeah, where you had
We
to
made
like.
them out of toothpicks and straws.
I had to do that 2 different times. One was made out of paper and it had to hold a 5-pound brick. And the second time was out of toothpicks. I actually made the strongest suspension bridge in that class.
Nice.
Something tells me Lywell won the regional award in that class.
Probably.
But yes, the sand castle now has structural integrity.
A very important factor.
You know, because if it lacked this, it might get washed away by the waves or something.
That
That's
is
the
true.
point.
I
The
will
point is
blink.
that it eventually gets washed away.
Huh?
We're not making a sandcastle to stand forever.
But
That's why
I
it's a
used.
sandcastle, not a castle
But
castle.
I made the limecrete base. It'll just harden as it gets wet.
We should get limecrete.
We're on a beach.
Like
They
Raul
didn't
just
have the right minerals nearby for that.
like Raul
No,
inadvertently
beaches are the
made
biggest reserve of natural lime.
Mm.
like Raul inadvertently just creating Roman concrete.
No, not inadvertently, very intentionally.
And Jericho's just like, that's. Well, I mean, it's not exactly illegal, but it's not. It's against. It's not how. The idea is that when the tide comes in, the sandcastle gets washed away, so you can start again next time that you're here. The point of sandcastles is that they are temporary
Lywell
wonders.
just looks up at him. I have no intention of ever returning to this planet once we're done.
Jericho just pauses for a second, like, yeah, okay, good point. I can accept that.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough,
It's like,
brother.
yeah, that's. Yeah, that was like,
Fair enough.
you know, fair enough.
So you guys are enjoying a rather so as night is slowly approaching, everyone is just enjoying themselves, talking. Lyrel and Jericho are eventually get over this minor issue and just continue to make the sandcastle. That, in all honesty, anyone who walks by is probably just gonna see a sand fortress and go, "What the fuck?"
I know, especially because thanks to Oddman's gigging, they've now reached the iron sand layer, and so they're smelting that.
No, Jericho's like, no, 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 no,
No.
stop this.
I only would have dug
This
a
is
very
going too far.
reasonable. I only would have dug a very reasonable 10 to 12-foot deep trench.
Exactly, that's the iron sand layer.
That is actually true.
That is true. But
And this is them in their natural habitat, building as engineers, especially because every them aboard the Starship Velociraptor would have been picked by Lywell for their building prowess. So yes, now the doors have hinges. The doors are made from the woods next to the beach.
Driftwood. Yep. Driftwood doors. Jericho's just accepted that this has gone out of sandcastle territory.
Did he ever actually sit Lywell down and explain the purpose of a sandcastle?
I mean, during the downtime where they're just sitting out with a fish fry, they probably discussed it.
Went straight over her head, didn't it?
yeah,
Might
it
have.
did.
Or she's like, yeah, okay. But I started with this mindset and I'm going to carry on. And Jericho's just like, well, I'm definitely not going to put in the effort to stop you.
When Veta wakes up in the princess womb,
And they're just buried in the foundation of the castle.
No, Veta will wake up in a princess womb. Not because Lywell knows. Lywell still thinks Veta is male. It's just that she would inherently make a princess womb.
And they needed someone to put in there.
They have a Sleeping Beauty.
Exactly.
A frightening, vacuum-sealed, latex 80s protagonist princess, but you know.
Oh god, Dottie, why? Catch the cat. Oh god. Why?
Griffin
Why?
is killing me.
Doggo just commented, "Catch the cat, obtain pussy."
What?
Doggo's 9 posted, "Catch the cat, obtain pussy."
Oh no, we're gonna have to call APS again.
No, God. But imagine
just say,
5
like,
years down the line, the
"No!"
sandcastle is found and it is like some really good structure. It's like the sand cultist hideout.
Oh no, sand cultists.
Oh no, not sand cultists. But so you guys are just enjoying this kind of random spurt of downtime you all have as you're just enjoying making a sandcastle and eventually falling asleep inside.
Sometimes it's the little things.
And like you guys like put together a nice like fire, and it's actually like a really cozy, really relaxing,
Lywell's
cozy
sad because
time.
the fireplace is still curing, so they can't use it. And the next morning, when Jericho wakes up, he looks and sees the rest of the Rem who showed up for the fish bar never actually left, but just continued walking.
Of course.
The castle takes up like half the beach.
Yeah, it's now a beach. It's basically now a beach villa estate.
I was gonna say it's an entire village at this point. We've settled, and you never want to return. We've settled here, and you don't want to return.
Okay, see, this is how the Rem operates.
You know what? Wait, Slay it. Hold on. Roll for me a D100.
Oh no, I was gonna say, because, they've cleared out a good chunk of the neighboring forest, too, to get the wood for these structures.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh no, that's the wrong window.
You've colonized.
Slay it, please roll me a D100. Okay,
60. Oh no.
okay. So as you wake up and are surveying the construction of all this, you kind of realize, this could actually make a pretty good base of operations for this continent. As the idea sets in your mind, we should actually make this place more structurally sound than made out of sand.
Oh no, the Rem colonized pawn! Dragon Riders of Cat are back on the table! Meta, the person who was expressly sent to keep the party in check, is just sleeping!
Has slept through the entirety of this.
This is what happens when Rice doesn't come to session. I love it.
Jericho wakes up to see a Rem dropship land, and they're unloading steel bars from Blue Gem Mountain.
Laurel, that's definitely not. What are you doing?
He turns and sees forklifts clearing away debris as the ships are using digging equipment to dig foundations.
Sure, just finds Laurel. Laurel, what are you doing?
She's in one ship. There are various diagrams and blueprints, and Lywell looks up at him because she's in the ship. Her helmet's off, and she's like, "Innovation."
That is not sandcastle building. This is base building. What are you doing?
Castle del Sand.
No, we'd already done castle. Those are steel beams. That's not sand.
Glass is sand, as she points out the window to where the Rem are bringing in stained glass windows that they bought from the people.
I need to say this.
I
Dargo
know.
just literally posted, "What are you doing? A skyscraper is a big sandcastle."
she would finagle that argument too.
Laurel, if you just want to make your base here, you can just say so.
Lywell blinks. Her eyes go wide as she looks up at him, a shocked expression. Is that what's happening?
It looks like that's what you're doing.
That's definitely what you're doing there, Lyra. Definitely just colonized.
A Rem pokes her head in. Captain, where do you want the auto defense turrets? Oh, put them on the northern rampart. Thank you.
There's just a
You're
Rem.
absolutely building a base here.
Lywell slowly sits down.
that Rem just
Building a
runs out and
base!
sits on
How did this happen?
That one Rem just runs out
Oh.
of the dropship and sits on a crate and it's like controlling the forklift via remote control as they're sitting on the crate.
How
It's
many
just-
times, Lyrel, has this happened before?
More often than you think.
She slowly puts her head in her hands as her eyes go wide.
It's alright, Lyrel. We do need a base of operations, so this... You can carry on.
I mean, it's incredibly efficient.
There's just a look of
Hilarious.
like, what the fuck have I done on Lyrel's face?
It's literally that meme.
Oh my god, I'm as bad as my mother.
What?
Oh god, I think I remember that one. Oh god, which one was that? Was that Megamind?
No, it's the one with the guy drinking. It's one of the ones that are like comic figure drawn.
Oh right, I don't remember exactly, but that sounds familiar.
Yes, at this point, the Lim are extracting resources from one site, building a villa on another site, and using the currency they gotten are really boosting local tradecraft business.
Found it.
Congratulations, the Rem are now colonizers.
They've been colonizers. They just
Found it.
never
This
realized
one.
it.
But they've never done this.
Yes!
Yes, this is like well exactly.
Yeah, that is 100% Lyrel right now. Just like,
Especially because
That is-
the Lim had no intention on staying on this planet after the mission. But yes, Lywell, a moment later, a Lim comes in with a box. It has 2 locks in it. Lywell unlocks it. She pulls out a bottle and it's like 0.005% alcohol. She untaps the bottle and starts taking a drink.
Oh god. Poor Lyrel.
She looks up at Jericho, there are tears in her eyes. Do I have a problem?
We all have problems.
And he's like, don't worry your head about it. Some people just like to build.
Some Lim excitedly run into the room. Captain Lywell, we managed to buy sheets and linens from a local town.
Bullshit!
Now you're genuinely
No,
a
knowing
part
them, they
of
probably
the
can.
economy and everything in this on this planet. You're set.
There's
Now
just
Veta will wake up in an actual princess room.
yeah.
Granted, this is the Lim. All rooms are princess rooms.
Of course. But still.
Well, this is a super duper princess room.
Yeah, but still, it is very funny to think about.
And then Lywell was like, Wem walks in, whispers to Lywell, runs out. So, jackhammering to break up the foundation under Veta hasn't woken them. Should we be concerned?
How heavy can one man sleep?
It's probably
Maybe
fine.
he has noise blockers. And motion
You know,
dampeners.
probably.
And environmental filters and drugs. He has to be he has to be in an induced sleep.
Sensory deprivators, maybe?
Jericho just shrugs. Who the fuck knows?
Well, I'm sorry, Jericho. You're still team leader, and you what was our mission?
I mean, it can probably wait. We want to go discuss, peace with the head government of the rebels or whatever.
Lywell nods. Well, since I guess we'll have a base here, but we don't build bases on other planets. That's not a thing. She takes another drink of the bottle. We should at least be on
Welcome-
good terms, though.
Welcome to Lancer. We do what the fuck we want.
Did I want this?
Lyrel, Lyrel just looking at her hands, just like, what have I become?
Lyrel takes another long drink.
Just, what?
Now that she's very rosy cheeked, she then smiles up at Jericho. Let's go make friends with the locals.
Yeah, drunk Lyrel, let's fucking go!
She smiles as she starts to walk outside before another whim grabs her, pulls her back, puts her helmet on her, then pushes her out again.
Oh god, drunk Lyrel! I never knew how much I wanted that.
She's striding like a Lalafell down the beach.
Lyrel, Doggo sent me this. Behold,
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, that's exactly it.
But make it large scale. Now, of course, this won't be today. This will be many years down the line, but...
Yes, as the Rev have inadvertently started construction of their own burg.
Wait, what's that bit? Oh, that's the Leaning Tower. Pizzazz!
Oh no, that's the newcomers. They decided to make their own burg recently.
Why is the population nothing but little Gauls?
I don't know. We don't question them. We don't question
Why
it.
not?
No.
When we question
know,
them, they
didn't
freak out and the town burns down.
Yeah. So let's just play nice. They apparently have some really cool space stuff.
But woo! Dragon Rider cats are back on the table!
Probably not space dragons, but still dragon
No,
riders.
they won't be space dragons anymore. Unfortunately, Raw ate that plot point.
Probably
Don't
for
worry,
good
we will
reason.
eventually get to the Gurren Lagann plot level where we will go and face down God.
God, I want my dragon back.
You're joking, but that might be on the table.
I'm
If the party has
barely
anything to
joking.
say about it, it is.
I'm barely joking. It's like, yes, my cosmic level monarch.
But yes, so back to the plot as they leave the construction site behind.
Like, there's
Jericho
actually
just
like some
very amused
locals.
at Lyrel right now.
There's actually like some locals just like coming over, just like, what the fuck's going on?
I imagine there are some, because you know how construction workers are looking for when they're looking for jobs. So some locals are wondering, hey, you need an extra set of hands?
Hey, do you need some?
Jericho
Do
just
you need a
points-
carpenter?
Yeah, and Jericho's just like, you know what?
Actually, yes, they would
Go
need
on.
a carpenter.
Jericho's just like, you know what? Go and ask. The fish bar is that way, though. You can get all you can eat for free.
Really? All you can eat.
For free.
1 second. I need to make a wall. I need to make a wall to
What-
see
what-
if the web will start fishing Lywell method.
What's the hourly? What's the hourly rate?
Jericho shrugs.
I don't understand the currency. Oh, 1 second. I have no idea what the economic standards of this planet are. I cannot even begin to hazard a guess.
Like how many gold plates, man? How many gold plates an hour?
I don't know. 10? 20?
20? Shit, I would have worked for 2. Fuck yeah.
Jericho fucking shrugs. I mean, with the amount of blue diamond they have, they could probably easily afford the
No,
flavor
the
rate.
majority of that's going straight to the WEM homeworld. They sold off a small bit of it to secure financing for the WEM, but
Jericho,
Yes,
also,
but even
when
that
he saw
small
Lyrel,
bit they sold.
Jericho, when he saw Lyrel without her helmet, she had some blue diamond earrings.
Yeah, fair.
she
I
now
mean,
has.
Jericho could use some of those blue diamonds to make superconductors, but you know.
Oh god, now I'm just thinking back to Dead Space and selling off superconductors.
1 second. Should I roll a D20 or a D100?
For what?
The WEM fishing operation.
D100.
But the clerk refused to tell them.
Say pretty
My
average.
sister had apparently tried to-
Yeah, okay. So so now there's like they have like 1 or 2 drop ships out there, like having nets out, and like some of them just like getting on scuba gear and diving down.
No. I said fishing a la Lyrell method.
Let us the Lyrell method.
Swapping depth charges.
Oh god.
Of course it is.
Hold on. No. We're not doing that. That is entirely aggressive and detrimental to the ecosystem.
These are cosmopolitans. The amount of time they spend in an ecosystem is basically somebody needs to sit them down and explain these consequences to them, because while the WEM society doesn't know of
would
this,
do that.
this is not any of the specific crew's area of expertise.
So like
As a
like
literal
after like the
spacer,
first
Jericho
depth
would
charge,
explain that to them.
like after the first depth charge would go off, the like locals would be like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing blowing up the ocean?"
No. Jericho would already tell them about resource economy like this. They need it
You're
to be
gonna blow up
sustainable.
the sea gods. You're gonna raise the sea gods.
Oh, the WEM look very sad. They did not mean to blow up the sea god's home. They will build a statue to appease the sea god.
The local fishermen will like tell them like, yeah, use nets or go with a fishing line.
Yeah. No,
Submersibles with
Jericho
nets.
will. Yeah, but Jericho would still, tell them about, to make sure that things are sustainable, not to overfish, etc., etc. Because again, Jericho's a spacer. He may be cosmopolitan now. He still grew up on a space station. He knows how resources are a premium.
Yeah. So
He's gotten wealthy enough that he'll throw out wealth left and right, but he still knows how resources are a premium.
Cough, trillionaire megacorp CEO, cough.
Yeah, exactly.
So as you guys, like both Jericho and the locals like explain some stuff and everything, the Rebel just like, oh, okay, get the submersibles ready. No, we're not using the death charges this time. Apparently, that's bad.
Apparently.
But it's so quick and efficient.
Sorry, miss.
Short term.
According to everyone, that might accidentally destroy the local reefs and hurt the fish populations.
Oh well, I wouldn't want to do that. Lywell Tawns opens her comms. Somewhere off in WEM space, a scientist opens the comm line from the WEM land, so it's like, Miss Lywell, he's like, make depth charges that don't hurt the ecosystem, thank you. Boop. And the scientist is like,
what?
How?
How?
I specialize in
quite,
hydraulics.
I mean, Jericho could fucking do it.
I specialize in hydraulics.
It's a very confused WEM research project that is not going to go anywhere before it's abandoned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
They're going to deem it impossible.
So, anyways. So after that whole kerfuffle, is there any other way to describe what just happened?
No,
this is drunk Lywell.
Drunk Lyrell. So after all of that, Lyrell like now just being
Jericho
fucking
is entirely
hammered.
here to babysitter for it.
Like both Erdwin and Jericho are just like, okay, this is not normal. How the fuck did she get drunk?
Jericho's clearly saw the bottle that she was drinking.
Yeah, but Erdwin would be very
He
confused.
Lywell's currently perched on the top of Ordman's dome, and he's just like, "What?"
just like grabbing like his head's antennas and just like, go forward, my mighty steed.
Jericho's just like, you're looking at him like, you're the lady.
Bergwin will walk outside to the trench that I assume is still there.
We're
And
like
just
walking away
fall
from the
into
beach
it.
now.
Yeah, we're starting to walk away from the beach.
Yep.
Okay, I will do a complete 180 and start carrying Lyrel into the ocean.
Bad horse. Yeah, yeah. She'll leap off onto Orby, whose motors will struggle as they roar back to the beach.
Or be just also making horse clip clopping sounds like two coconuts being tapped together.
Yeah.
Just going badoop, 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 badoop. Yes. After reaching the woods again, Lywell will this time decide she will lead the charge as she confidently strides forth like a Lalafell, not in the right direction. She has no idea where they're going.
This way, Lyrel.
Turns around, goes that way.
Also, mind the tree.
Yeah?
It trips over like a root or walks face first into a branch or something.
Well, no, she's about to walk face first into back when one of her crystal tails whips forward and just slices the branch off.
Nice.
Jericho's like, note to self, be careful with drunk Lyrel.
But yes, you are in lead, Jericho.
Yep. So PB, which way is the city?
One moment. Sorry. One of my friends just sent me something. Apparently, Warframe and Hoyo Voice are having a fucking crossover.
So wait,
I
you're
have
telling me I can get
phone, sure
get
that's
Warframe Noel?
I have no idea.
Hold on, I need to fucking...
That is indeed quite interesting.
Sorry, someone just sent me a TikTok on this. I apologize. I just looked at him going, what the fuck is this? And now I'm just seeing fucking Hoyoverse characters performing Warframe-esque actions. And it's like, what in the fucking void is going on here?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. So. Alright, so Lyrel, you are very intoxicated, but your crystal tails are doing their best to help you. That much is very clear. As the three of you are marching through marching down this very old looking path. Is that what the castle's gonna look like by the end?
Yes.
So you guys are walking down the path, and you're walking down a very old and broken up road. It's very clearly a very old kind of paved road.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are not fighting, but walking down, every now and then, just like some locals just kind of like investigating what's going on at the beach.
Jericho makes sure to tell him about the free fish.
Most of them aren't even like construction workers or anything. They're just like, what in the world's going on over there?
They're paying 10 times the normal hourly rate. Everyone's now a construction worker.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. So you guys are walking down, telling people about it, and eventually you guys do reach a port town again. There's hustle and bustle, and outside the gate there are some guards who are looking mighty bored. They're literally playing cards.
Yeah, yo.
One of them just like, you got any tens? No.
No, but we
well-
have papers.
Wait. Oh! All of them just like scramble up. One grabs a rifle, the other grabs a halberd. Like, sorry, it's a remarkably slow day.
Lywell
Oh
walks
no, I
up.
completely understand. Let us get this over with quickly so you can get back to your card game. No worries.
Right. Apologies. Papers, please.
Jericho produces the papers.
One of them just like puts on a very fuzzy hat, then hops into a booth.
Lywell walks up to the man in the booth, mimes out a courtesy. Nya 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 ma nya 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 ma nya 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 ma nya 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 nya.
Is that some
Don't
new?
mind her.
Is that some new Northern Continent words?
Don't mind her. She's and he just mimes drinking.
Oh, okay. I got that. I was gonna try to make a papers, please joke.
No, I
Lywell
got it
has
with
no
the fuzzy
papers.
hat. Jericho's the one with the papers. He is producing them.
As he just like takes the papers, looks over them very scrutinizingly. Yeah. Seal checks out. That's correct date. Is this birth date correct? He points to the birth date on your on one of your on your plate.
Yes, it is.
According to this, then you would be older than this. You'd be what? Nearly 500?
Approximately.
There's no way that you're 500.
About 552 to be precise.
There's no way that you're nearly 2 turns old.
You notice that there's still a wanted poster.
But there's a wanted poster
Hanging.
literally right behind him.
Yes, right behind him, and just goes, maybe turn around for a second.
I don't see what that's going to do, but he just
No,
looks at it.
I'll be staring you in the face when you turn around, please.
He turns around, looks at the thing, pauses, does a double take, grabs the poster, holds it up, pushes a button on the desk.
You'll notice that there is also a paper there that says that wanted bounty has been rescinded.
Wait. But... Oh, damn it.
This is above your pay grade. Just check the papers. You will see that we are allowed to go through, and you can get back to your card game. No trouble for anybody.
Fine. Everything checks out.
Thank you. Enjoy your card game.
He nods as he will stamp the papers and let you all through. Welcome to Bergzerd. Enjoy your stay. All the other nonsense.
All the other nonsense indeed. Come on, Lairel.
Drunk cat noises.
Yes. Lywell has dismantled their radio.
Hey, wait, what do you... And they're gone.
God damn it, Lairel.
She holds out an Omni tool. Nya 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 nya. As she
Put
pulls
it
out.
back together.
She pulls out. She's putting it back together, but she pulls out some component from Orby and puts it in as well. And she reaches into a pack, pulls out another component, screws that one into the forced one, pulls out her arc welder. It's briefly brighter than the sun in the room.
Everyone is just like standing there so fucking confused.
Well, now they can't see anything if they were watching.
Ah, my eyes!
Yeah, don't stare at the welder without protective gear.
Behold the Layrel talking.
And then she smiles. She puts it on the counter. She slaps it repeatedly.
They're just like, the one that actually wasn't looking is just so confused. It's like, what did you just do?
She's upgraded your radio.
She points up to the stars, then points to it and sort of makes like jazz hand gestures.
Apparently, it picks up jazz from 3 systems away.
Lywell turns on the radio
What's jazz?
She turns it to the Huss old timey Diamond City radio channel.
Yeah.
I do believe you mean the aptly named Jizz.
Did he hear that they actually changed the name of that style of
Yeah,
music?
they fucking retconned
Yeah.
it, and I'm
And I'm just like,
genuinely upset.
you fucking spineless bastards!
Give
Wait,
us
what?
jizz back. The name for the style of music that played in the bars in Star Wars. It was called Jizz.
Yeah.
They changed the name of it.
Disney, you cowards! I'm mad.
It's called Jats now.
Right. Stand in solidarity with your fellow jizzers.
Yeah, your fellow jizzers.
Nope, I thought of something. Nope, not going there. Anyways, yes, this radio has been amplified with an Omni hook receiver, so it can pick up deep space signals. Why? Because Lywell tried to change it to a favorite channel, but it didn't have a favorite channel, but now it does.
They're just like standing there very confused. It's like, what?
She gives them a small data chip. This data chip contains the frequencies for the various region of space signal. Not that they have any means to access the data chip, but you know.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, she then happily strodes out the building, back down the path.
Why is it these slice of life sessions are always the wildest?
I don't know.
Because I'm entirely here for it. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh dear God.
Hey, the Lem were designed as a slice of life species.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So, as you guys are just... Okay, God, that is only a moment. Oh God, why is this so much fun? This is so dumb but so fun.
Exactly.
I'll have to figure out a time to take you.
Alright. So you guys get through and it doesn't really take too much time. So you guys get through the take a stick, upgrade it. Take a fish, upgrade it. Take themselves, upgrade it.
No, the Lem don't do that last one. That's Jericho's stick.
That's my stick.
Yeah, that's Jericho's stick. So you guys upgrade everything until they can't no more. Then upgrade their tools so they can keep going.
Yes.
Alright. So, Lyrell, you all start moving through the town, and where do you try to go first in the town? There is a few options of the local market, going to the burg proper, or going to the port, or even to the not merchant district, but to some of the other districts around the town.
It's up to
Jericho's
Jericho. Lywell is not in any state.
She is zonked out of her mind right now.
Jericho has
will
at some
actually
point
be
fashioned a
back
leash.
I will actually be back in a few minutes. Lily Bear is sicko and is asking me to join her in the shower for emotional support.
Go ahead, man.
Okay.
Go on, go give the emotional support.
Yes, go
I
be the
will
emotional
be
support
back
teddy
in
bear.
a few minutes.
All right. Take all the
Yeah,
time you
yeah,
need. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. So,
No, Jericho's probably at some point fashioned a bit of a leash for her or a harness, just so he can just so he can prevent her from wandering off too far. And is probably heading for the business for
yes.
for the local administratum.
So after asking around a bit, you're pointed to two different places for the local administrators. That being the burg itself and the town hall.
It's probably not the town hall. It is probably the burg itself.
Just a bit of a reminder, a burg is basically just a fortress built into any kind of mountain face or anything like that.
Yes, but it's probably the place where they have the big council meetings.
Yes.
Remember, Jericho's been here before. He kind of knows sort of how the system works.
Yes, of course. So where does he go? So where do you drag Lyrel via full body leash to?
Are you sure you want to try and leash the drunk cat?
It's just generally like, come on, hold this and don't let go, and come along this way.
Is it a balloon?
It could be.
I think he'd have success with that.
See, he knows that. He's learning how to handle the cat people.
They're very simple-minded when you're not trying to take over their planet.
Yes. So Jericho, you basically tie a balloon to Lyrel's hand and walk towards. I think you said the burg, correct?
Yep.
All right. So you head into the burg, and you head towards the burg, and you are greeted by a person greeted by one of the guards, and he's just like, "Hey, what are you doing here? What do you want?"
Here you go, papers. There you go. We've got business.
Uh, oh, you have business with the council. Shit.
Hey, up.
He,
Let it out. Come here.
It-
No. Come here.
she's currently
Tugs on the
poking at one of
balloon.
one of the guards' flamethrowers.
Tugs on the balloon this way. Come on, this way. Follow the balloon. Follow the nice balloon. Yes, that's it.
Which his translator puts to, but the fuel exhaust is routed backwards. It'll explode.
Lyrel, that is a smoke belcher. The exhaust is meant to go that way. Don't worry, it vents it off.
That's a terrible design.
Yes. It is very fuel inefficient, but don't worry, they will learn.
But reactor cores.
They don't have those yet.
I will stop, slowly looks up at him, and she begins crying. But the people, how could they? But that's so sad.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of it. When they start working together, they'll probably start technologically developing much better.
I will nods as she follows along behind.
Oh, Shad Cat.
Jericho slowly was like, God damn it, Vector treating her like a child. He was right.
God damn, why did Vector have to be right about you being a child? Alright. So after you were able to Cat gives the people reactor cores. Jerry tries to eat one. Oh no. Alright. So
Oh wow, my brain is burning out fast today. This is too much.
We're having a lot of
cut it.
fun.
I'll cut it
That's
back
a
a bit so we can
lot
get
of
through the plot.
Fun. It's a lot of fun. But it's like, oh boy, all this ridiculousness is definitely burning up my brain.
No, it's fine.
No.
It's fine. Okay, so he kind of like he takes the paperwork, he looks over it all. Myrella just tried to point out like to him that, oh no, your fuel tank's not gonna work, like something. But he's just looking down at the cat, just like, what are you doing?
Jericho thing also carefully managing the cat.
All right, so you are able to you take hold of the cat and pull him away, and the person just looks over the notes. Yeah, no, that's an order. That's an order. That's an order. Yeah, you look clear to go.
Thank you.
The leaders of the three burgs will be willing to see you, I'm sure.
Indeed,
Might I
that'll be
ask,
better.
is the name just a coincidence?
No, I am him.
Right, I have already gotten word that your bounty apparently has been discontinued.
Yes. We had quite the discussion about that.
He just you get the feeling that underneath his armor he just raises an eyebrow. Like, what?
Trust me, you do not want to ask questions.
Okay. He's very confused, but just nods a little and will,
Very good. Nothing like a war criminal to come and advertise peace, right? No, maybe your society is a little too young to really appreciate that one.
Yeah, I don't get it. You just go inside, man.
Aye. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, Lydell, this way. Come on, follow the nice balloon.
Yeah.
Why is Drunk Lyrell so funny? All she says is yeah, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's the inflection that makes it.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah.
Lywell explains to the godman as she waves by to him.
He just looks and just like, what the fuck is wrong with them?
Have you never seen a cosmopolitan war criminal uncle take his genetically engineered daughter out for a visit to the local ministry?
I mean, I would say Lyrell's more like his niece.
Yeah, so he's her uncle.
Yeah. But then you said daughter.
Oh, my bad. Slip of the tongue.
Drunk cat repairs entire world issue in 5 minutes. Color eyes. Doggo, fucks. Doggo, whenever you enter my chat, it's always gonna be you're always gonna say some funny ass
As long
shit.
as those issues are
That man
limited
is big chaotic
solely
energy.
to engineering.
Yes, if it's limited to engineering, then then yes.
Unless you need a dam. Lywell has no idea how to build a dam.
Jericho does.
No, he can't just know everything.
He's an engineer. That's his job.
No, okay, dam engineering is very different from other forms of engineering, which is why Lywell doesn't know it. She's a great engineer, but she's had no need to ever learn that, and it's a very specialized skill.
I mean, can Jericho make the best dams? No. Can he make a dam that's a bit better than a beaver dam? Yes.
Alright. No dam. Alright. So you guys are. So you guys are. You guys. The door opens up, and you guys are greeted by the sight of the grand hall that all these burgs seem to have. Just this.
Familiar sights.
And the thing is, this one actually feels a little bit different, as the stone cutting actually looks relatively recent.
I mean, that technically makes sense, because after all, the rebels haven't. I mean, the brain mush.
Jericho, if you can, make me a D20 to remember. If you see if you can remember a small detail from when you guys were first here.
Is his memory that good? Maybe.
No. As you're trying to
No.
remember something, it's like something is like itching at the back of your head. You're trying to remember like some random detail that was told to you by Ware Commander Johnson, but
It's been so long.
you're trying to think back, and it's no, it does. You can't remember. It's been so long, and you will, and so you just kind of like continue walking in, and eventually find your way into a council chamber. Inside is a small table with 3 seats at it, where there is currently 3 people sitting at it discussing about. Well, we have Berg Zuidbol is still doing well, as long with Berg Ishta. The Ware in Ishta is also doing pretty well, and the Ware here in Zuid is finally finished construction. That's good. It appears that we have guest gentlemen.
Nya.
Yes. Allow me, Leto. Yes, we're here to negotiate peace with you, rebels. And you have no idea how hard it was for me to say that without using a pop culture reference that you wouldn't understand.
I see. Might I ask who you two are, and do you have an appointment?
An appointment? No, but we are here on official business. We have
Like,
our
well,
papers. We just spoken
strodes
to the
forward.
guard.
Mimes out a court seat because she doesn't actually have a Scott currently. Nya, 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 well, yeah, yeah.
Lyrell, they don't understand cat. Let me do the talking.
Lywell is now very upset as she had introduced herself as the captain of the 23rd Repair Fleet, but what ate her repair fleet?
And Jericho just gives her a little jar of peanut butter. Here, go sit down, have a little snack. I will, and when you're done, I will still be talking. Okay?
She looks at the peanut butter. It's not enjoy. She's now just very saddened.
He checks the label. Fuck.
She walks over, drops the peanut butter in the trash can. Is there any nook in this room?
Yes, there is. Like in the
Several,
corner of the room,
probably.
past the guys on the table.
Lywell scurries over, climbs up into this nook, and just sort of calls up.
Well, that will also suffice, I suppose. Anyway.
You said that you had business to discuss before your, I'm guessing, child interrupted?
No, she's an adult. She's just Mimes drinking.
Uh,
She's had a rough day, okay?
Anyways, sir.
Yes. Jericho would, explain who he is, why he is here for, union's purposes, and that he is noticed as a, kind of hero that these two sides on the planet are in a current disagreement. And he is here to help reconciliate that.
As you were saying this, there's just Erdwin in the background. There's just like two of the people who aren't talking directly to you are just staring at him like, "What the fuck is that?"
Don't mind him, he's harmless.
Like they literally just think you're just wearing some weird armor. It is what
I
you
bet
could.
they've never seen all. You know what? Lywell's probably the most pinkest thing they've ever seen in their lives.
Yes,
Pink
beside the dragon. Yes, there is pink dragons.
Oh,
So you are. So both of you are. So Labrel, you are currently curled up in the fetal position underneath the table as they're just kind of like trying their best to ignore you.
oh, she's under the table. I thought there was like a nook in a wall or something.
No. There is no like nook in the wall. No, they're just like the best place that she could find is under the table, and they're trying their best to ignore you.
Okay.
It's hard. It's understandably difficult as as you both are as Jericho continues on, and they're just like, I see.
So Jericho's like, so, in order to kick things off, why don't you tell us what your grievances are? What exactly has this whole war started over? Why exactly can't ye get along?
The original cause for the war, if our records are to be believed, from around a turn ago, is that the disagreement originally started between the two princes of the capital. With each
Why did
side,
one of them piss in the other's cornflakes?
no, there was a disagreement
Sorry,
about a plan with a special dragon. Not the
What
silver
kind of
dragon,
special-
mind you. Not the silver dragon egg, mind you. A different dragon.
I see.
Though, so that dragon would eventually create the silver dragon egg. This is, if our records are to be believed, he just opens like a big dusty tome and just starts flipping through it. Ah, yes, it was a plan about about how to deal with the thread, as the thread had been continuously falling by that time for around 9 turns.
Yes, and we've managed to
This was
produce magic
before
to prevent
the
that.
visitors from the sky came, of course.
Yes, me being one of them.
But I beg your pardon, sir, but the last people from the sky that have been here died out long ago.
Nya 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 nya.
That was
Yes,
over 60
literal.
years ago.
Yes.
It,
You'll notice I am incredibly long-lived.
anyways. But the disagreement was primarily over what to do about the thread. This disagreement eventually led into a civil war between the two after their father had died.
Okay, and I assume one is like, yes, burn the thread. The other is like, no, we can use it.
No, both sides wanted to destroy the thread. The problem was over the method.
Okay.
Keep in mind that a lot of our history about this time period is a bit rough. You know how war can be.
Oh, yeah, yes, I can understand that. So,
Much
what was the difference of opinion that these two had?
the difference of
That you
opinion
can remember.
was, well, the problem, of course, that everyone knows, is the Red Star. There was a plan.
Aye.
There was a plan. One brother wished to make use of the ship that guarded our forefathers here. long ago, before we
Aye.
became trapped here. Jericho, you'd know that would be the space station.
Yes.
And so that brother wanted to use it to collide with the Red Star and something. I don't fully understand what he was talking about.
Well, I can quite rightly tell you that that latter plan is a fucking dumb idea.
Jericho's our translator. He's a star-seeing citizen. He went super fast and isn't old. Now isn't old. Okay. The other brother's plan was to try to make use of our dragons to purge the Red Star itself. No dragon has ever flown that high, but we had no idea how to get up to the ship that brought our forefathers to begin with. That is when one of the brothers decided to perform one of the greatest of taboos, which kickstarted the whole war. Coming to the
dear,
southern
what taboo?
continent.
That was a taboo.
This was forbidden land. According to
Why was it forbidden?
For this is where we first landed on this world, according to the ancient tales told by the
Oh,
harpies.
holy. Okay, so holy site.
Not exactly.
Well, then why is it a fucking taboo? I don't see any problem with it.
It is indeed a holy site, but according to the ancient tales, the land here was seismically unstable for some time, burying much of the
so
early
the
settlements
myths are-
in mud and rock.
Well, it seems to be stable enough now.
We've only begun construction recently. The city outside was but ruined when we came here. This burg is recently constructed, with us being able to get getting some of the old machines running. Though it is surprising to see the fact that the others have gotten to the great station first. Though we've been researching much of our ancestors' ancient tech.
Aye. So you can't resolve this conflict and come back together because...
He just kind of thinks for a moment. I would not know why. Maybe they cannot forgive us for performing the taboo and continuing to live here.
I don't know, if that were the case, then why would I be here?
There's a thud as Lywell's forehead cracks into the doorframe.
Why is Lyrelsh moving?
Oh,
There's an ancient site with long lost machinery that's recently been brought back to operation.
well, no, just hold your horses, little cat thing.
Jericho, can you make a grapple check, please, Jericho?
You have one difficulty to do it.
Why would I make a grapple check?
Because you're trying to stop the cat.
No. This would be more like a this would be more like a word on the street.
What? How are you finagling that?
Because he's not trying to grapple her; he's trying to convince her.
Wouldn't that be charm?
That'd be
I
more
don't have that.
charm.
Where the closest I would have is probably word on the street.
I would say if you don't have charm, then you'd have to roll just a straight d20.
Yeah, well, either way, I got.
Wow,
whatever
1
that's
plus
called.
1.
So Jericho, you're just like
I
trying.
do not convince the cat.
You attempt to talking cat, and Lyrel, he has insulted your family's lineage 15 times in one word.
Lywell walks over to the trash can, picks back up the jar of peanut butter, unscrews the lid, throws him at him.
As Jericho, you believe that you had somewhat learned the cat language and could be able to convince her. But As you were then thunked in the head with liquid peanut butter, you realize that no, you have not learned at all.
No, the translator has not learned cat yet at all.
So Lywell, obviously she's not gonna get somewhere quickly. She does not have the mental capacity for that, but she's
She's still running around, running
well,
around the
not.
bird.
I wouldn't say she's running around. More of she's in a cross between seeming to want to leave the room, but also glaring back at Jericho. So she's just kind of in the doorway.
Yeah, just
He succeeded, just not how he intended.
there's just scrambling going on.
Just stay with Erdwin for now, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
As
Like
the two of
peanut
them
butter
are
from
just
space.
like,
Okay, sorry. No.
oh, what's up?
Where are we? Oh, yes. If they weren't willing to reconcile, why would they send me?
I see. So you are willing. So you think there's an option for reconciliation here?
I'm here to negotiate peace.
What would the terms of this peace be?
I don't know, probably mutual cooperation or something. Stop blowing each other up.
Grave, give me a d20 roll.
I have returned.
Hey, the cat is still drunk and Jericho's trying to work out peace. Jesus Christ!
Well, that's at least.
That's a crit.
That is the crit.
Just.
What do you think?
Alright. So, Jericho, you talk over the points of working together, that not only would they have access to much more resources of Pern and the more full support of Union as they are wishing to help.
Lywell
Yeah.
puts down a WEM business card.
Neko yan yan.
Jericho just adds an and the REM's repair services.
I see. And I see. And on top of that, we'll be able to work together for figuring out our future.
Aye.
That
I mean,
is...
it clearly seems that your people are working quite well along the technological development. Imagine what you could do with that and dragons.
We do have our own dragons. It's just that, well, ever since the Civil War's gone cold, our population has been low. Unfortunately.
Well, the way I see it, this whole conflict has been at least a little bit silly, and the sooner it is over, the better.
I see. That does make sense.
So why is he talking in a Scottish accent? Because I can't do fucking Irish!
Cat is so drunk they feel bad and declare peace.
War criminal shames government into world peace. More at 11.
Oh, that would be more Vector, but Jericho definitely.
I still have that headline. It popped into my head, and I'm just like, that's too funny not to share.
But that is both Jericho and Vector, though, so it
It
works.
really is. Oh man. They eventually get back to the beach. Vet had just woke up and was like, okay, what did I miss? And Vector and Jericho's just like, so we built a sandcastle, which turned into a base, and I also orchestrated world peace.
Look at this.
I caught a couple sharks.
Look at this.
What?
Look at this sad wet
Better-
cat.
Better being like, what the fuck? Look at all the things I can do when you're not around.
Efficiency.
I mean, Jericho probably gets shanked for that, but I mean, worth it.
Oh my god. So alright. So they consider your words, take it all in, take a deep breath, and then they start to talk amongst themselves for a few minutes before they would stand up. They'd stand up, and one will and one will hand over a scroll. Take this to the council on the northern continent. We'll be there in a month's time.
Aye, we can easily make the journey in like 3-4 days. Yeah, no worries, we'll get it there in no time.
Remember, the capital is in Berg Limos.
Yeah, I can get there in a week.
You don't need a week. Just go out of the planet's atmosphere, go Mach 4 around, and then go back down. Well, actually, if they're exiting the planet's atmosphere, they could get a lot higher than Mach 4.
But he's just saying that he'll be there in a month. That the 3 people there will be there in a month's time.
Ah.
Because they're having to take dragons and boats.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no. Lywell suddenly sits up. He looks at the 3 of them. She grabs their hands. Yeah, as she starts pulling them towards the door.
How is this child so strong?
Larell, Cat, what are you planning?
We'll, the auto translator, we'll take him on the shuttles and we'll get there tomorrow and then everyone will be happy. And then Vecna will be proud of me.
Well, I can't disagree with that. Diplomatic process. These two are currently at war. You can't just show up in enemy territory.
That's why
But
they're having.
But that's what Lancers do every time.
Yes, because we're Lancers. We're delivering this missive of peace so that they're not at war, so that they can show up.
And it'll be so much quicker if we do both at once.
I just explained why we cannot do that. We've got to do one, then the other. You can
That's
have a shuttle.
inefficient.
Welcome to diplomacy and government.
And right on top of my head, she told me no more. And I said, you know what? That's fair. You didn't want me either.
All right. But the government officials is like, can you please stop dragging us? We will.
It's
Cat
better if
noises.
you don't fight it.
Larell, we will go. We will deliver this missive. Then we can shuttle them over.
More solemn cat noises.
20-minute adventure, in and out.
Exactly. Rick and Morty, 100 adventures forever.
20-minute adventure, in and out.
Rick and Morty Adventure.com. Come on.
You know, I'm an A powder, but
20-minute adventure, quick in and out.
Orby projects hollow keypad as Lywell types in Wick and.
that's like
She
3
can't get
minutes
past
away,
spelling the
$1
and. Eventually gives up.
Does she try saying it into Orby's microphone? That would be typed out. Does speech to text exist?
Yes, but she's a bit drunk.
What about your?
She probably doesn't remember.
No, actually, no. There's a safety lock.
Oh.
Get the. I don't know what his shit is with trash. No, that's fine.
Yes, after that, Lywell would just kind of follow along Jericho.
You have grapes in here.
Alright. So the three of you will walk out the room with the Chopper. Look what the bird posted.
I like to imagine that this Kriegor is the one on the really bombing farming planet that's nearly supernaturally peaceful.
Yes.
Because here's the thing, that Kriegor has been spending years on a peaceful, boring planet with nothing to do except idyllic day-to-day lives with a cute cowgirl. So what has he been doing? He's been digging trenches. He's been rigging farm equipment into auto motors. He's been bioengineering the best shovel. One day, when the dark
Bioengineering a
Eldar come
shovel.
to kidnap the populace, they aren't going to encounter a boring, peaceful planet where they can run amok. No, they are going to encounter 4 decades of pent-up Kriegor, all in one violent fury.
Yes.
Miles of tractor and combine artillery fire. This Kriegor will come out in his own power armor. The cowgirl and the whole village will be safely hidden away in a labyrinth of trenches.
Oh god.
The Krieger has become the one-man army.
Adamanthite shovel.
I want to make a shovel that's the strongest material in D&D. Just so I can bitch slap someone with it.
Just like Krieger with ceramite entrenching tool.
Ceramite entrenching tool. Dear lord.
No, he's bioengineered ormite.
No, he has to get Custodes' permission for that.
Oh, true.
He would not sacrilege the Emperor and thus away. He would not
Yes,
blaspheme.
you are correct. So it's just a ceramite vorpal shovel.
Yeah. The power of ceramite power shovel.
I just had a dumb
yes.
idea based off a cat video I saw like yesterday. Someone brewed catnip tea for their cat.
Oh no.
Now I want to see if I can brew weed tea.
You can. You 100% can do that.
Oh, fun.
You can also put THC oil in a diffuser.
Ooh. Very fun.
Here we go. It'll take a couple years to get to this point, but this is the blueprint that Jericho had seen.
Oh god.
This is the long-term goal.
That's what does, Libro. No, this is falling directly into my plot plans.
Oh no, I've unwittingly fallen into the plot plans. These poor unknowing cats.
These poor unknowing cat girls have fallen into the plot plans of the PB.
Wait, what flavor, what brand of peanut butter is PB?
Please talk to my lawyer.
Because
I
I'm
feel
like,
I want to bet Kraft or Jif.
because here's the thing, they might not be stuck in this plot with you. You might be stuck in this plot with them.
PB slime stands for peanut butter slime, but at the same time, I identify as like an orange slime girl. So do with that what you will.
I'm not sure how to interpret any of that.
No, for years I've been identifying online as an orange slime girl. It's just that's how I've kind of realized that, like, hey, I guess I don't entirely see myself as a guy.
I mean, do we want mithril shovel for it being light, or do we want adamantite shovel
No,
for them
adamantolite.
crisps?
Adamantolite. It has it's a mithril adamantine alloy that has the best of both worlds.
That's homebrew though.
Yes, it is.
But
I mean, I would totally accept it, but like that's homebrew.
But anyways, yes, Lywell and Oddman are following behind Jericho as he's doing things by the book.
And you'll notice that Jericho is twitching.
oh no,
Lywell's like, it'll be so
He
much
doesn't
quicker.
like by the book. He likes taking the book, throwing it out the window, and then rewriting the book from the perspective of 7 dimensions.
Lywell's just trying to get things done quickly, efficiently.
This is why Jericho hates being in command. He
But he
doesn't
actually-
get to do things the fun way.
Also, Lyrel, did you Slaya, did you forget that I identify myself as he, they? I thought I told you about that.
I mean, he her, same difference.
I guess. I guess I just kind of forgot to tell you about that, huh? I don't know when I realized that. Okay, that's just weird. Anyways.
Yes, back to the campaign.
Yes, back to the campaign. So, I imagine Jericho's just like twitching, just like, I don't like being by the book. Why am I doing this? Why is he saying I'm doing it by the book? Why?
It's like, I don't like doing it by the book, but I'm in charge, so I have to do things by the book. I want to yeet the book out the window. I want to
Orby-
jump out the window instead of the book.
Orby's floating there. Orby looks at
the
the leaders. Orby looks over. Orby slowly towards. He looks at the leader. He makes eye contact with Jericho. He looks at the leaders. He looks at the window. He looks at Jericho. He looks at the leaders. He looks at the window.
Does Orby choose violence?
Orby's read the records. Orby knows what the party does. Orby wants to participate.
No, Orby. No. Jericho's just grumbling to himself.
Orby remembering when they
They're
defenestrated
heading-
somebody.
Well, at this point, they're heading back to base. The leaders just waved them off, and Jericho's finally got the space to grumble.
As you approach the base, you see something in the distance.
Oh no!
Nope, that's not the right image. Where is the right image? No, I closed the page without copying the image.
You can reopen the page.
Has Lyrel had to make a dragon made of sand?
No. They have a much better use of their time. You see a shape in the distance. Coming into focus along the coastline.
They made a sand nuclear reactor.
No, it's properly made.
Cat, why are you giving these people nuclear power?
Lywell looks. The base needs power, and we have all that uranium from the mine site just sitting there.
You know, it's a far
Ray
more
Rollins,
efficient-
praise Lyrel. No, bad cat. We are beyond nuclear power.
You know, what's
No,
far
we are
more
expressly
effective than
not.
nuclear?
The mecha all powered via nuclear reactors. It is literally
It's more fusion than anything, but yeah.
fusion, fission,
Yeah,
or
it's-
both.
It's still more advanced than that.
You know what's far more effective than nuclear fission?
What?
We're like
Thermal fission.
Look, they don't even need the tower, okay? The reactors have gone past the point of needing the giant tower. The tower is just for the aesthetic of it.
Jericho's currently menacing Lyrel with the spray bottle, and she's explaining that it's just an aesthetic thing. It's just like, if you're lying,
No, they don't need the giant. They don't need a giant kettle boiler to make the power. They have more efficient processes. They just built the tower as the site to hold these more efficient processes because it fits the nostalgic aesthetic of it, and it's a sandcastle. They're supposed to be built big.
okay, Jericho
This was
can't
a
really
little
argue
more
anything. Oh,
iffy,
right,
but boosted
fine.
with my fingers.
I'll let it slide this time.
And then, as they keep walking forward,
3 whole pets in. And the third pet.
they see what this site is connected to. Well, actually, they only see the flame walk of these. They aren't built. It's just the flame walk. Auto whale cannons.
I mean, the thread is definitely something that needs to be considered when making a base on this planet, but I think you're going a little bit into overkill, Cat.
Also, Jericho recognizes the specific design of these whale cannons.
Just push over just a little bit. Cool.
In
Cat?
fact, he would go as so
Committing
far as
copyright infringement again!
he would go as far as to say he designed those whale cannons.
I was having issues regulating my body, like even more than usual on the Venla vaccine.
Lyrel,
I'm wondering.
did you procure the blueprints for those legally?
Because
Lywell looks up at him.
force myself to freeze.
But you said you were gonna abandon the design after testing.
So now, like, I'm cold.
That's still Hellfire property. We will still abandon the design.
Lywell
You-
puts a blue diamond earring in his hand.
I can at least throw you up a little sail for that.
My hands after petting Delta.
You're lucky we're not the same kind of asshole as the mega corporations, or your ass would be so sued right now.
Just kind of walks up and hugs his leg.
He just pats her on the head. It's like that's okay.
So,
He notices some differences though. It's like, wait a minute. How did you?
The Wem are a lot better at laser technology than they are at kinetic weapons.
I was just looking at how they've ramped the railguns. Like, yeah, that's actually not. Those are some good ideas.
Well, see, these ones don't have to be mobile. They're just mounted to a swivel base.
That's true.
also, anytime I think of like a rail cannon, I'm just thinking of Nier Automata's rail cannon. Fuck, Nier Automata had some amazing sections.
Oh yeah, no, Nier is fucking balling.
Wait, does this mean we can add a second Wem base to the map?
Yes, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on, let me...
Acel del Sand.
You want this one to be blue as well?
No, this one should be light green, and then if they make a third one, it'll be pink.
Alrighty then.
Oh, wait, that'd be green on green. Yeah, probably make it blue.
Yeah, okay.
I would say we could make it sort of a pale yellow to make it a sort of sandy color because it's on a beach.
Yeah, but Wem colors are light blue, green, and pink.
Oh, one moment.
Well, if this was
can you
their
type out how to
headquarters, I would say
spell
that
how
this
you
one
want the
should
place
be
to be
pink.
named, Label?
Would this one be their headquarters? I mean, currently their headquarters is the Force Base.
Lyra, can you type out the name?
Yeah, Castel del Sand.
Thank you.
Actually, no, that should be 2 L's. Actually, Castel.
Yeah,
Thought it was
whatever.
one L.
I mean, it depends on what variant you're going for.
Yeah, whatever.
It's like because it's like Castel, which is just with one L, but then there's like Castel, which is derivative of Castella.
Alrighty then.
So it depends on what root language you're going for.
Well, knowing their origin, it would probably be Japanese.
Which means it wouldn't be anywhere near Castel del Stand in the first place.
And we've had like four millennia of linguistic drift.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still don't think they would have developed L's by that point.
Anyways.
I don't know. Weirder things have happened linguistically throughout history.
This is true.
Have you ever heard English?
English was always a bastard language.
A nightmare amalgamation of like 30 other languages?
Exactly.
Anyways, before we get into once again why English is a fucked up language.
English is a fuck. Case dismissed.
So you guys
Noodle
all
soup.
approach the site as there's like around like 6 of REM and a bunch of locals all working around this place constructing everything.
There are
Well,
many
glad to know
forklifts.
colonization is working well. For once.
There are many happy local workers getting paid.
These happy local workers are going to be lords if what they say about the local economy is correct, which is probably accurate.
Oh, by the way, PB, I forgot. I need to make the resource wall for this new location.
Ah, yes. So roll me 5d d100s.
Resource wall. Resource wall.
All right, let me look up.
283.
All right. So, starting from the top, going through all
One second.
this.
Let me open the Google Doc.
Yep. Right. Okay. So from this, you get more iron by default. But by default, you're just getting iron because of you guys digging up the iron layer of the sand.
Yep.
But also, you'd get access to more cobalt, more, let me double check the resources I gave last time to make sure that, double check if there's going to be any overlaps.
I mean, there will be overlaps.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm just double checking my notes is all. Yeah, so there'll be more iron, some more cobalt. There is also... let me double check. Alright. Wait, no, hold on. I have the chart right here. I just need to find out what the symbols are for the names. One moment, I need to go find a periodic table that has the full names of these elements. That's
Well,
legible.
obviously, it would have lime. They'd get tons of lime because it's a beach property.
Yeah. Both iron and lime are givens. That's not part of the resource roll.
Oh, okay.
From pulling resources from the local area. Okay. You'd end up getting 62, 62. You would end up getting some promethium Is that metal or promethium?
Promethium? What? Promethium.
Let me double check something.
Lamer fuel.
Promethium element.
Oh, it's a radioactive isotope. Highly
Yes.
radioactive.
Yes. And you guys
Oh,
are like,
excellent. It is extremely rare, with only about 600 grams naturally occurring in the planet's entirety at any given time.
yes.
Okay, the web love radioactive shit.
You also get germanium.
1 second, I need to Google these.
You also get some naturally occurring bismuth.
Germanium is a metalloid. Okay, yeah.
Bismuth
brittle,
occurring
okay.
naturally is fucking wild.
Yes. Like as the rubber like digging up the local area and shit, and like finding some like really pretty crystals.
Okay, no one is allowed in excavation site 7 through 26 without full hazard suits.
All right, so we got
Are we
the
talking here?
bismuth.
Joke's
Yes.
on you. I
Mhm.
am a hazard suit.
Okay,
Then we
so
have
promethium,
palladium.
germanium. You said bismuth?
Yep, bismuth, naturally occurring bismuth.
Bismuth, good.
We also have
Palladium?
High
palladium.
density silvery tinged metal. It's brittle, so it's usually mixed with others. It's alloys with tin or carbon to fire detectors extinguish. Okay, so bismuth.
Yep,
Oh, that's how you spell bismuth. Okay.
yep.
What's next?
Palladium.
Palladium is a tincture of opium containing. No, I
think
assume
you're
you
looking
don't
up
mean the drug.
Valium.
Alright.
No, that's Valium, not
Valium. Sorry, that looks like an L. That looks like there's an L in there.
I think you might be thinking vanadium then.
Maybe.
You copy and paste it.
Hold on. Vanadium.
Vanadium.
Yep.
Vanadium is a whale. Everything on this beach is highly whale.
This planet is just chock full of rare elements, bitches.
So basically, this is a gold mine for any alloy you could ever want to produce.
I guess, yeah.
Super stupid
Wait,
advanced
we're-
scientists. Here's
We're
your
getting
base
super
resources.
lucky on resources.
You guys are getting incredibly lucky. And for the last one, can you re-roll that last one because you already got 82 or 83 here.
I got 283.
Just got more of it.
Yeah, just we could just go for more of. Let me double check what 83 was.
Got
Bismuth.
283.
So there's a lot of bismuth here.
Okay. So yeah, it's just really dense bismuth.
Yes, very dense bismuth pockets. As like the Rem are just like super excited at all this stuff. The local workers are just like very confused why they're like scrambling so much about like one of the excavation sites. It's like
One of them says, "So what is this stuff?" As he reaches down to pick up some sand, and a web medic team immediately tackle him, drag him away, and make him take an anti-rad pill.
Yes.
Justifiable reaction.
They're very concerned.
Basically, okay, no humans allowed past this point.
But you're humans, aren't you?
Literally use.
I don't think they would. They have ears, tails.
No, I thought they were all wearing suits.
Yes, but their helmets have built-in ears, and they still have tails.
They would be they would think that they're just furries, I guess. I don't know. They're still very confused, but they're like, aren't you guys human? You probably
We're
dress.
Rem.
What the fuck's a Rem?
We are.
Okay.
That's all the answer they're gonna get.
Yeah.
Can you please stop from? Can you please stop trying to choke me out?
You need to take the pill! Like, right now!
Okay.
He takes the pill. They immediately usher him to the nearest outhouse.
You gonna shit at his pants?
Basically,
5 minutes later, there is just a violent screaming coming from the outhouse. As the man
basically,
comes back
the
out,
radioactive contaminants are going to be pushed out of his lower offices.
as like he comes back out, he looks like he's just seen God and is terrified.
Yes, burning pee-pee. It'd be like that.
The man looks like he was like an inch away from seeing God. As he
Yes,
stumbles out and then falls onto the ground unconscious.
they take him off to the
Honestly,
med tent.
I almost feel like I'd rather take my chances with radiation sickness.
No, you really wouldn't. Oh, could you put above the Castle Del San second win base and put Blue Gym Mountain under first win base?
Yeah, sure. One moment. Blue Gem Mountain. What the fuck? No, I wanted to do text. Oh, what the fuck? Blue Gem Mountain. And first room base.
Gem would have a J.
Yeah,
No,
it is a J.
no, the
G.
G, yes.
Yeah, it is gem, not jewel.
Remember, I'm not good at spelling.
English with J and G in English, it's pure bullshit on which one you use.
Yes, it is.
Dredge.
Hold on, I just need to
Okay, but what about
this.
grave?
That's clearly a G,
Grave.
though.
I'll give you judge. That could go either way.
Jim.
Judge Dredd.
Judge Judy.
Mountain is AI after
Great.
the T.
Slayer.
Not gonna lie, Judge Judy
Oh,
is
sorry,
pretty
okay.
entertaining.
Remember, I am not best at... Look at how many times I've misspelled different words on this map.
It's okay. Lywell wrote it when drunk.
Yes, exactly.
Cromborg.
So I assume the party settles in for the
Does
night.
this place have Borgor?
Wargor?
Borgor.
I don't see Wargor.
No, it's the same thing.
Burger.
It's like burger. Does this place have burger? Do they call them Cromborgers? Because they were invented in board prom.
Grill me a cheese.
Is it burger? Yeah, meat, cheese, bun. Oh, you mean a patty melt? Then this Jericho just looks at them in horror, like, Eden, nuke the planet. They have clearly strayed too far from God.
Oh, dear lord. Alright, so you guys return to the base, and construction, like I said, is very much coming along, and it's actually, like, to you, Lyrel, this is coming along much faster than usual.
That would be unusual considering we're operating under gravity and they're more accustomed to ZOG environments.
Yes.
Jericho's pretty impressed.
Lywell's impressed.
Lyrel, you're, like, very impressed, like, and you probably guess, and Lyra's is probably thinking, oh, it's probably because the locals are helping us out this time.
No, trust me, that will only make things more complicated because the Wem are going to be running around and constantly getting underfoot of the other walkers as they don't understand how to operate in the schmoving cat ant hive formation the Wem walk with.
They're still doing a very good job because they're helping the locals, because locals are helping the Rem understand like different things going on the planet. And
I
shit.
imagine they're like producing the resources, like cutting down and refining the trees, and then the Wem are actually just taking the refined resources to build with.
Yes, exactly. There's like even some smelters that Lyrell can see that the locals are working with.
Because the locals would have the brute strength and size leverage the Wem lack.
Yes, exactly. So as they are, as like everyone's working and everything, there is the. Suddenly, one of the Rems starts screaming
Oh no.
as something took her fish. She was on her lunch break and something took her fish.
A seagull?
No.
Rockin'.
She says that there's nothing there. It just suddenly got taken from her hand and flew away.
All the Wem jump back as they all swap their visors through thermal and electromagnetic.
They start looking around very confused until one of them yells out, "Over there!" As she points to an empty patch of space where there's some lumber sitting there.
Lyra looks at the empty lumber, narrows her eyes. Jericho!
Aye?
The wood is evil.
Scanning. Jericho activates his anime eyes.
I have special eyes.
My brand.
So, Jericho, when you
It's so
focus,
funny.
you start focusing your robotic eyes through the different visions until you see, oh, it's a fire lizard.
Oh! Jericho gets out a little dragon snack and holds it out. Give me a little guy.
But as everyone's just like looking at this area, very scared, suddenly, Lyrell, you see a tiny dragon suddenly appear and then rush over to Jericho to grab the dragon tree.
I'm imagining those frilled lizards, how they went on their hind legs.
No. It's a tiny dragon.
Oh, this tiny dragon. But Jericho's just feeding it. Just gently there, then petting it on the good spot. It's like this. That's it. That's a good little noodle.
It starts purring. Hold on, I'm grabbing an image of a fire lizard for Slaya.
I love how the fire lizards are just are a thing.
Yeah, there were the early attempts of the people of Purge to create dragons.
They're so adorable. They're so tiny and cute.
It won't let me post the image.
Oh.
Hold on.
No, I know what I need to do with you. I need to hit back.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Slaya, look in general. Those are fire lizards.
I know, but imagine it sees the treat and it's super excited. And so after doing its little lizard dance,
It does a little lizard dance. I can see this.
it does little lizard dance, and then it
little
excitedly runs up.
Yes. No, that is exactly the run I was thinking. It's like yes.
Yeah, it just does this run, then climbs up Jericho's body and grabs a little treat. Yum, 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 yum.
Jericho's just happily feeding its neck.
Yum, 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 yum,
The
yum.
Wem with the fish slowly walks back. Her fish is gone. She is saddened.
Don't worry, you can go get yourself another one. It's okay. Don't worry about these little guys. They're shy, but they're not.
Hostile? Not hostile?
Yeah. They're not hostile. They're just little guys. They're just cute little guys.
It's just a little guy. It's just a little
Yeah.
guy.
They are so fucking cute though.
Yeah.
I now canonically believe they do the lizard dance in the lizard one.
Yes,
Yes.
they do.
I mean, anything that small and scaly does the lizard dance.
Yeah. But yeah, so you see that this fire lizard is of a deep crimson color.
Oh, then one of those.
As it will just purr and numb on the treat.
Oh my god. Okay, so Lyrell becomes the crazy cat lady.
Of fire
Except-
lizards.
Except it's the fire lizards, and she's not actually that crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
she kind of
no,
is crazy.
That
She
last
doesn't
part's
get.
up for debate.
There's only Luminor Heart for one dragon, and he's several hundred metric tons of pure reality-breaking super alloy.
Who is currently being held by Ra.
Deep in Raw's tummy.
Well, she can think of the fire lizards as her babies.
So, what is Lyrell's full reaction to seeing the fire lizards?
Well, she'll call up Jericho's other shoulder and peer at him from over his head.
It's just like sitting there like very nobly as it's like using its front paws to like keep hold of the tree as it's numbing it.
He'll
They're gonna have to
slowly
let her
reach
here.
her tail out and ever so gently boop its snoot.
Jericho handing Lyrell a dragon's snack. Like, here, go on, feed him.
Takes the snack, slowly waves it above Jericho's head.
Nyam.
It will finish out its shape, then look up, then this cat like quickly before it quickly vanishes, and then reappears on her arm.
She's gonna boop its snoot again.
As it then just tries to numb her finger. Numb.
Ah. Yes, it is very adorable.
It will then take the treat, numb on it. Then once the treat is finally all gone, it will look down at Jericho, flick its tongue at him. Then it will disappear again.
That's fine.
Ah. It's adorable.
What the other ram is just like, Captain, it can disappear. It's perfect. It can hide just like us.
Nywell nods. Then slowly begins to slide off Jericho. And then just kind of falls right off.
Are you up here?
Wait,
Oh.
why are you doing that? Why did he fall off?
Her system gave up on the alcohol, and now she's just kind of out cold.
Oh, she's knocked out.
Like their bodies do not tolerate that shit.
I figured, but damn.
Oh, just wait until morning.
Oh no. All right. So Lyrell is currently passed out, and Jericho now has a sleepy cat on his leg.
Oh, Jericho.
Hmm?
Are you a bit burnt out right now?
I think my focus is waning.
All right. If it's okay with you guys, I can end session here.
We
That's
covered the
fine.
plot point in in Bog's Wood and Zord War. The Wem established a second base. They're digging up highly radioactive sand, so they're full of glee, and now they're invisible dragons.
Yes, the fire lizards. There's
Uh,
also the plot hooks for the sites of interest and also ancient technology to dig up. So those are plot points.
No.
And 1 second, I need to find a thing. I'm looking for a thing. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. I need to find a very specific image. Here we go. You know what? I feel like this is suitable for me. Actually, no, I guess not suitable for memes. Just Actually, no, maybe I'll send this to you.
All right.
Behold, that is Wilm.
Share.
Oh no, we're keeping this for a surprise for next session.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're not sharing this to the server because I want this to be such a surprise for Rice.
That's a surprise
Hey,
mask tool for
share
later.
it in my DMs then.
Nope, you're gonna be equally as surprised when Jericho walks in the Wilm.
Yes.
Fine, I will wait. I'm not
We will
happy
wait for
about
next
it, but I
week.
will.
We will wait for next week. uh, so I hope you guys have at least been having fun.
Oh no, this has been
Have you
great.
heard how much I've been laughing?
Yes, I know.
Oh, by the way, can I add Lumbot to the Castle del Sand resource table?
Yes.
Because let me tell you, that the Wem are going ham on that forest.
Please send me all the stuff I said for resources so I can add that to my notes. And also, we will also add in a little bit for the resource thing. There we go.
Now, these resources are just for the battle group, right? Because let me tell you, it would take like this entire. It would take a planetoid-wide effort of gathering resources to actually make a difference for the Blink Gate.
Yeah, this is just mostly resources secured for the battle group as a whole. Any extras that are not needed for the battle group at the moment will be put towards Blink Gate construction and stuff like that. Or
Well, I imagine they're still in the well, actually, yeah, I guess. Okay, yeah.
they're still in very early stages of Blink Gate construction.
What type of wood is this?
I will say that it is cherry wood.
Aww.
Wait, cherry wood good.
I mean, yeah, I was really hoping for teak, though.
For what now?
Teak is a good beech wood.
Teak is what ships are made of.
Teak wood.
It is a very airtight, lightweight, but hard wood.
You know what? Fuck it.
However,
We'll go for
cherry
teak
wood is good for fine furniture and
We'll say it's
all
a
that
mixture
sort of
of teak and cherry wood.
Okay, I'll say mostly cherry, bit of teak.
Yeah.
Now, cherry wood is great for interiors, fine furniture, luxury, anything. Wood floors, it's really good for wood floors. Cabin interiors, usually boat room interiors will also be made of cherry wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you send me that list so I can add it into my notes for today. As well, note keeping is very important as a DM.
Yes.
And unfortunately, I don't always remember everything I say during a session.
Shale. Link. Let me know if this walks and you can see it.
Yes, I can. So I'll just copy this, and I'll start working on my notes. Thank you a lot.
Yes. Oh wait, one second. I need to add lead. Can you see the addition I just made?
Yeah, one moment. I just went over to my own doc. Hold on. Yeah. Thank you.
Okie dokie. You know, to a cosmopolitan, mostly like it's like the WEM, who mostly do deep space mining, where resources are scarce, but when you do find them, you find huge nodes and meteors.
Yeah.
Having just a whole planet's worth must be like, this is just amazing to them.
Yes, exactly.
Mm.
They're still getting a bit used to the whole gravity aspect of mining. Like part of the reason why they move in those more ant cluster formations is because they're more used to zero Gs, where that's more efficient. You know, where everywhere is up, down, and forward, just forming a sphere around what you're doing is maximizing available space.
Yes.
But PB, are you gonna open the
Oh yeah. One moment. I am. Right.
Well, I mean,
Can't
yes,
go take
you have to do notes, and I need to go to the bathroom.